I speak to a lot of entrepreneurs and we speak a little bit about finances. And it always surprises me how few people actually have a line of credit from the bank. And for us, the line of credit has been a lifesaver with situations coming up over the last 10 years that we were in business.
What is one major financial mistake you made early on in your journey with Minute Solutions? And what did you learn with it? And then from there, what advice would you give other SMBs to avoid this in their own journeys?
When we first started out, we were really looking forward tomorrow and not really down the line. So very early on in our journey, we learned cash is king and cash on hand is incredibly important, or at least cash available to you. We came into a situation within the first few years of running the business where out of nowhere, we had a major expenditure coming up. It was unforeseen and we were struggling to come up with the cash for it. So from that, I learned, it's really important to, maybe you don't necessarily need to have all the cash on hand, but having cash available to you and having resources that you could turn to in situations where you need to come up with a lot of cash quickly.
Yeah, I think that's great advice. And it really mirrors, similar advice you hear your average person receive, right? You should always have kind of an emergency fund for the unexpected. And businesses should operate the same way, right? Things are going to come along the way that you didn't account for originally or that weren't in the budget at the start of the year that pop up. And like you said, it's comforting and I would imagine puts your mind at ease knowing that you have, to your point, at least some cash on hand to help navigate those situations when unexpected things come up.
100%. I speak to a lot of entrepreneurs and, we speak a little bit about finances and it always surprises me how few people actually have a line of credit from the bank. And for us, the line of credit has been a lifesaver with situations coming up over the last 10 years that we were in business. And a lot of times, it's great when we don't need to when we don't need to use it. Obviously, that's most beneficial, but just having it there gives us peace of mind, knowing that if something comes up, at least that's one resource that we could turn to for a little bit more cash for any of these unforeseen circumstances that pop their head every once in a while.